Welcome to Teaching the Scriptures from Moody Bible Distance Learning. This is your fearless leader, Professor Jefferson. I'm just looking down to make sure that it's actually working because I've already done this video twice and it didn't work either time. So it's actually not Blackboard, it's probably my computer. So I am actually in a new maternity leave room. I'm doing this till Christmas and I'll be with 5 autistic children, elementary school children. And they are truly the most fascinating little 5 people I've ever met. So we're having a great time. So they're at PE right now, so I thought I'd go ahead and do the video real quick. Welcome to week 5. Week 5. We are halfway through the class, actually more than halfway through the class. And so last week we talked about technology and how we can leverage that for gospel effectiveness. And you guys did a great job. I learned some new technology that I didn't know about. I do that every time I teach this class. I learn more. So this week we're going to go back into our hook, look, book, took paradigm, and you'll be finishing up your rough draft. You've already done the hook and the book. Now you're going to do the look and the took. And your closing, I want to encourage you with the took. Make it very applicable, make it very simple, but don't be afraid to make it creative. So, and remember, you're supposed to be doing a script that is verbatim, so it's what you're going to read off of, basically, for your lesson. And do not forget, the lesson's going to come up pretty quickly here, and next week is Thanksgiving, and so there'll be a whole bunch of busyness through that. Do not procrastinate. Make sure you have everything in place to go ahead and record and have the lesson done. So with that said, you're going to be turning in your educational technology flyer. So if you have a technology that you really want, I am your elder in this exercise, and you're going to make a flyer to sell me on that. Most of you did that last week, but there's still a few that haven't, and so it is due this week on Monday. You're going to be doing the rest of the look and the took and the closing for that paper, and you're going to be doing a hook, book, look, took exercise by watching a couple of videos and being able to tell me where the hook and the look and the book and the look and the took is. Are. Yes. Now, there is supposed to be a chart, and it disappeared. So every time I teach, things disappear out of this shell. I don't know why it works that way, but I'll have an email into IT, and hopefully we'll get that fixed. If they can't get it fixed, you'll just send me a Word document with the different hook, book, look, took timestamps on it. Just a little chart you can make yourself. On the discussion board, we're going to talk about stories. I'm a storyteller, I'm a writer, so I'm a big believer in stories. Stories capture the imagination, but in a 40-minute sermon, how many are too many? When does it become a sermon full of stories instead of a sermon full of scripture? What kind of stories are best? How do you use them? Are there people actually more gifted in telling stories than other people? Is it okay if you embellish your stories? Is it okay if it's not true? I've seen both done. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to discuss that this week. I did want to tell you that today is my son's 22nd birthday, which that's unbelievable to me. For those of you who have little ones, he was a little blonde-haired 4-year-old 5 minutes ago. I promise you. His girlfriend got him an incredible birthday present. On Saturday, she rented him a Tesla S. It's a $100,000 car that drives itself. So he actually drove it down and picked me up, and it drove us around. It was incredible. It's an incredible car. So this is a keeper. We're hoping this one becomes a daughter-in-law. So this Saturday, my wife and I will be renewing our vows. This is something her friends have set up. It's going to be really neat. There's a reception afterwards. And then her and I are going to Door County, Wisconsin, and we're going to escape. And we're going to unplug. So probably Saturday night, Sunday, and most of Monday, I will not be available. So really probably more Sunday and Monday. Sunday and half of Monday. So if you have an emergency, I will be checking. Don't worry, I'm too OCD not to. But I'm going to try to give my best to my wife for 25 years. So with that said, any questions, comments, or criticisms or prayer requests, please let me know. The evaluations will be sent out a little early this year, so you'll be getting it soon. Make sure to fill that out. It helps me. It helps Moody. And just one thing to the guys in this group. when men without Jesus get power, they abuse it. And we're seeing it in our culture right now. So let's make sure that we honor women, that we respect younger women as little sisters, that we respect older women as moms, that we respect all women and treat them as Christ would have us treat everyone, right? So let's kind of lead the way in that. All right, the question of the week is, if you were stranded on a desert island and you only could take one book other than the Bible, what book would you bring? And it can't be a Christian book. All right, onward upwards.